question is I'm at a point where I watch too many Bitcoin videos. Should I stop? It depends. It really depends on what you're trying to do here. Do you want to be somebody who just focuses on your job, whatever it is you do every day, and you want to hold some Bitcoin there? And that's it. You've already learned to protect it. What else do you need to know? If you're just trying to become more bullish and gain more conviction over it, I think that there is a place for that. But at the same time, why not spend your energy and your focus on actually improving your business or your job or becoming better at that and adding more value to people's lives so you can buy more Bitcoin? Because unfortunately, the more Bitcoin videos you listen to, you don't get more Bitcoin from that. So what I would say there is, but on the flip side, if you're somebody who wants to work in Bitcoin, if you want to have your own company that helps people in Bitcoin, or your own channel, or whatever that may be, if you want Bitcoin to be a big part of whatever you want to do, then you got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. You got hours every day, but you have to be thinking very long-term with that whole thing, right? So I don't think that there's such a thing as too many Bitcoin videos. I think that I've been in here for 4 or 5 years now, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And I'm still learning new things every single day. So if you want to do that, because this is the other part of it too, I keep seeing Metaplanet. So we're going to take a slight little breather here. Make sure that there's, we got some people in Zap.stream. All right, welcome back. But I see a company like Metaplanet, and their new guy, head of Bitcoin strategy, or something along those lines, Dylan LeClaire, that's his name. And he's obviously been a Bitcoiner for a while. He's been talking about it. He's had a channel. He's been employed by a few different people, but he got this job, head of Bitcoin strategy, by the one public company who's holding Bitcoin. One out of, I don't know how many companies there are, 30 million, I think, in the world. So he got that job. But think about how many companies are going to need a head of Bitcoin strategy in the future. Everybody's going to need somebody to manage their Bitcoin. If you believe that Bitcoin is going to be the currency in the future, every single company is going to need a Bitcoin person to manage their Lightning channels, their self-custody, their multi-signature setup, their buys, their sells, everything like that. Every company on earth is going to need a head of Bitcoin strategy. Even though they don't exist today, if you're actually thinking far enough ahead here, you're going to be one of those people who hold those jobs. Plunger, what do we got here? You got people watching through Nostr too. Yeah, I didn't even know you could watch the show on Nostr before yesterday, because I got this new phone here, the Android, and I use Amethyst now as my main Nostr client. And I didn't know that you could actually watch it on Nostr before. Oh, I didn't even tweet it or post it. Fuck. Oh well. Did now. 45 minutes into this thing. Sorry, Nostr. So that's kind of my thoughts on that, is I think that people will, and if that's what you want to do, you look at a guy like Dylan, who's working for a company like Metaplanet, a public company who's buying Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin, and they've seen the implications of that. So the next hire probably for them will be somebody under Dylan to help his life out. And so if you think about how many people are going to be in these different Bitcoin departments within every single company on earth, and where you are today, just because you feel a little bit overwhelmed with everything, just think of the long term here. Think about how much more information, how much more knowledgeable, how much more experience you're going to have in 5 years from now. And then when all these other companies are actually hiring people, you're going to be the first in line there, because you've been in Bitcoin for the last 10 years or 5 years. So I don't think there's a point where you should stop watching Bitcoin videos unless it's not something that you're interested in. Like I said, if you're somebody who just wants to protect your family's wealth, maybe invest in it for your business, hold it on the reserve on your balance sheet, you probably don't need to be listening to Bitcoin videos for 10 hours a day just to be more excited about it. Just buy it, learn how to hold it, pay somebody to hold it, and then move on and become better at whatever you're doing out there that's actually earning you money.